just scared of touching the soap buttons, especially if it's not a hands-free thing. Who knows what has touched that?
Exactly.
I trust my penis. I know where that's been. Well, I've got something from last week.
There we go.
I want to throw this out to the boys. So I went out to a bar, and this is something I've actually never seen in a bar before. What happened was there was like an organized police raid. 10 cops came in with like sniffer dogs, and the dogs were basically coming around and sniffing everyone. And then when people saw the sniffer dogs, it was commotion. It was like a stampede. People were trying to hide in the bathrooms. People were trying to leave the establishment. It's like a RBT, but they bring the RBT to you.
Is that illegal? Yeah, this sounds like something from...
No, it's legal.
I didn't know this at all.
This is like some Al Capone shit, dude.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem legal.
I'm sitting there enjoying a beverage.
A legal beverage.
Yeah, legal beverage. When, Marley and me come storming in, trying to find the drugs. Now, my question is this, a little bit of mind your manners, right? I saw them come in very early on because I was at the front of the bar.
Yeah.
Is it on me to sound an alarm?
No.
You owe
What?
everyone else nothing.
What would you do anyway? What, stand up and announce it?
Hey guys, the police are here. Hide your drugs.
Well, I was dude. The scene of as you go through the bar, obviously gets more and more seedy. People are tossing packets around. Things
flushing
are
it
on
down
the
the
floor. No, most of the people some people would panic and just run and try to bounce. Other people were just getting out their pockets and just throwing bags on the floor. And so
That's where you keep note of where the bags are.
No, dude.
And after the police have left, you clean up. Scavenger
Also,
hunt.
I was a little bit scared because the dog sat and sniffed me for a long while, and that's because I think I'd spilled some pizza bologna on my pants.
But also because you grow weed, so...
No, I've never done
It's a good
that.
thing you sold it all before the dogs came.
But I heard that apparently if you have drugs on you, the dog will sit. They will not they're
Don't
not
they
gonna.
bark? I thought they bark at you.
I don't know. Apparently they sit. They're
So on
supposed to
border
sit.
security, the dogs, the little beagles, start barking at you if you have drugs or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the dog was just around me for a long time, and the cop looked at me and he's like, he just stood there for a long time, just eyed me directly, and the dog moved away. Thank the Lord. I don't know if he smelled my dog on me or the pizza was on my shorts, but
Actually, that reminds me. That happened at our local a week or two ago when I was there.
what?
Another police raid.
There was a police raid.
Where do you guys
How
live?
often
There was 10 police and a sniffer dog, and then our friend, the dog also sniffed her for a long time. She was panicking.
Dude, it's a panic station because I've never carried drugs in my pocket ever.
So why are you panicking then?
Or this week.
No, but it's like when you go to a mobile RBT and you haven't drunk that night, but they're
just
still
never
testing
know.
you.
Still, yeah.
The test could do you dirty.
Maybe Listerine. I don't know what I've I may have drunken a lemon lime bitters that could show up. You never know with
true.
those things.
That's the thing. The dog sniffed the rest of us. 5 seconds. Sniffed her, bloody lingered. So even we're panicked. Holy shit, we have to cover this woman.
So, but what if my friends had drugs on them? Is it then on me to warn them? Maybe not the rest of the establishment.
How much do you love your friends?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the question.
I'm for the homies, dude.
Then you tell your friends.
Then you tell your friend. Yeah.
I'll take a bullet for them.
But if you want your own entertainment, you don't
There's
tell
no
them.
bullet you're taking. You're just saying, the
Dude.
boys in blue are here.
Yeah, anyways, that's what I had for this week.
Boys in blue.
The fucking pigs are here.
So any arrests that night?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, really?
Plenty of arrests that night.
Jeez. I went to a bar recently as well. No sniffer dogs there. But I was going to the bathroom, and it was one of those bathrooms where, well, normally most bar bathrooms is you walk in and then there's heaps of urinals and stalls or whatever. But this was one of those where it had a lock on it, so it was just a one-person use at a time. So then, anyways, I went up to it and it was green. So I walked in, and then I turned left to go to the bathroom, the actual toilet. And then the door swung closed, and in the peripheral of my eyes, I can see a shady figure. And I turn around, and some bloke is just there using the urinal at the same time. He just never locked the door.
Yeah.
So I have two thoughts in my mind. Do I walk back out and pretend like that didn't happen, or just continue with my whiz? Because they're on opposite sides, and we'd be back to back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it, I need to pee. So I started peeing while he was in there as well.
There were no walls or anything inside.
No, it was like a whole, just one room.
Just a
That's
room.
it. That's a
I
room.
can't picture this. Hang on. So wait, there's two toilets opposite each other.
There's a normal toilet and there's a urinal opposite to each other.
Okay.
And then there's a sink in between.
Why was your first instinct to go to the actual toilet? Why didn't you go to the urinal first?
Because the urinal was behind the door, so I didn't even see it. Which is why I didn't see him until it was late. Because I walked in, and then the first thing I saw was the toilet, and then the door swung closed, and then revealed the man. He didn't even look at me, though. I think he was scared. He thought I was a rare Donny.
Yeah, he was head down.
Yeah,
ready
he was,
to leave.
and I'm like, fuck it, all right. He's not going to say anything, so I'm just going to waz as well and just
No,
hope
no.
that no one walks in.
You
Best
double
scenario.
down.
Best scenario, you turn back, piss in the sink.
Sink piss.
Fuck off.
Sink piss. You guys have never tried it before. It'll change your life.
Maybe if a third person walked in. And then
Did you lock the door though? Did you lock
No.
it? So you also left it unlocked.
So there could have surely be a third person going for a
They
sip
could have.
piss.
They really
I
could
think that
have.
was fine though, because you said the door was unlocked and you walked in.
Yeah.
So if he locked the door, that would have
that
made it
is
way
the
more
thing. If
weirder.
Sen
Yeah,
locks the
exactly.
door, then it's a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the funniest
Then
thing I've
unlock
heard in my
us
life.
both. Yeah, that's
It's
a power move.
Is
it's
Sen gonna, like,
you're
bend him
trapped
over?
here with me now.
It's like a prison scene. Sen's about to drop the soap for that guy. You never know.
Dude, a third person who walked in would be so shocked. Just like, what is happening?
I did walk out and one of the the same deal with like the women's toilet and like there was like a line for the. I noticed that actually I was walking to the men's toilet and there was a line for the women's toilet. I'm like, whatever. And then as I was walking out of the men's toilet, one of the ladies outside was just giving me the weirdest look.
Imagine you're waiting for the men's toilet. You see Sen and the other guy walk out at the same time, and then you walk in. It's a toilet for one person.
I have a question about toilet etiquette, right? So he obviously, or maybe he would have finished pissing first.
Yeah, he did.
Which means he would have had to use the washroom, like
Yeah.
the tap.
Yeah.
Do you delay your piss?
Yeah.
And wait for him to get out?
All the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have
Or do
to.
you put some pressure on him
No.
behind?
No.
Well, it depends how long. I've seen people like washing their hands for 30 seconds. I'm like, at that point, nah. I'm just standing behind them, being like,
Yeah,
come on,
looking over their
it's
shoulder.
time to go. Good time to go out now. There's no germs to kill.
One thing that really grinds my gears, I hate people who wash their hands thoroughly at the bathroom.
What do you mean? It's because of COVID now. You have to. You sing happy birthday 3 times as you wash your hands.
Or maybe, let's just say out of COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Right? Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah, I had no time for people like that.
Mate, just hands under the water. You know,
2 seconds underwater, that's it.
Bit of soap.
No,
soap-
half the time I don't even put soap.
okay.
soap is
that-
optional, I'll be honest. Right?
Soap is optional.
I don't know about this, but
No, because I'm scared of the actual, just scared of the touching the soap buttons, especially if it's not a hands-free
Yeah.
thing. Who knows what has touched that?
Exactly.
I trust my penis. You know, I know where that's been.
Clip that up.
I don't trust other people's penises. I don't know where they've been.
but the soap will clean it. You tap the dispenser, it's gonna clean it. It's gonna pop into your hands. The soap's there. Your hands are washed.
Yeah, but the second that I touch the
tab.
soap, the tap, the
Yeah.
door, dude, there's just too many
It
variables.
has to be an automatic soap.
Your hands are gonna
For
get
me to
dirty
even-
anyways. Might as well keep them dirty.
Yeah.
You know.
With my dirt. That's the most important thing. It is
Hey,
my
that's a fair
dirt.
point. Yeah.